Hey everyone, this is Doug Jankowski with the Grizzled Geek, and today we're going to do the story mode of a Traitor among the Chiss Flashpoint. This is not the run through that you do completing the story, which is funny that they call it story. The solo one is the one that continues the story where you're going after the Traitor, which, spoilers if you don't know by now, is apparently Theron Shan. You're tracing him to the Chiss planet of Copero, I believe it's called. And you will normally do that one with Reina Temple returning. I've already done that one with this character. This is more of a walkthrough of not the story elements, of just how the Flashpoint itself works. While we're getting ready to get started, while this screen loads, please let me know how the audio is sounding. I did get a new mic, a new desktop, shock absorbent mic that has a pop filter and all that stuff. It's not a headset mic, so hopefully the audio is sounding better. Please let me know in the comments what you think. What I'm going to do with this Flashpoint is I'm going to go through some of the elements. Like, I'll show you where a few of the, what a few of the encounters look like, where to find some of the bonus mission stuff. But it is a rather long Flashpoint, so I'm going to actually pause the recording for most of the running through, because if you look on the map here, you're basically just going in this big semicircle. You have a couple of boss fight. Actually, you don't have any boss fights until you get to, here's the first boss fight. So this is just a bunch of ads. Really, there's only one important ad amongst here that'll get you an achievement. But there are some there's a couple bonus missions in this area. But once you get past, once you get to this first boss and then get past it, that's where the majority of the cool elements of this Flashpoint are. It's actually a really nice Flashpoint. I like it a lot. It does take quite a while. That's why I'm going to go ahead and pause the recordings, because it takes forever. If you're going the whole way through, trying to get all the bonuses and stuff, you're going to take quite a while to do it. I'm hoping to finish this in under a half hour, but let's go ahead and get started and we'll see. You're going to see quite a number of groups that look somewhat like this, where it's one of the, not elites, what are these called? The strong guys. These guys seem to have some sort of shield that keeps them from taking damage early on, gives them a chance to do some damage, and then they can start. Then they'll start taking damage normally. Now, here's one of the bonus missions: destroying this equipment. There are, I believe, more of these in there's not in this area, but there are back here. So you are going to have to fight these extra mobs here. And back in this area, there's another one of them. And this is one of those bonus missions where there aren't any extras. You need to find all of them in order to get the full bonus. Here's one thing I don't like on a lot of the new Flashpoints, is that these guys aren't dropping any loot. I know some people are, just quickly run through, but some of them do drop loot, but the majority do not. There are also no materials to gather, which is typical for most things except for scavenging. A lot of times scavenging will have stuff where others don't. And I believe the boss droids you can scavenge, but the majority of the other stuff you cannot. Alright, so there we get that. This isn't exactly hiding, but it is out of the way, so you need to, if you want the bonus, you need to make sure to go back there. I probably am not going to go for the bonus except to show you where some of the extra stuff is found. For example, I believe you do need to go into here. Yeah, so there's some back there you need to fight for. There's some back in this area. Here, you almost, if you want the bonus, you almost have to do everything. all of the you just basically kill everybody. If you want all of the bonus stuff, you're gonna have to just be prepared to attack everybody. All right, I'm going to, because this is until I get to the chief that you need to get for the achievement, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here. I'll get a little further along and then come back and show you where we are at this point. So just to show you, I'm pausing off here and then I'll be back in just a moment. All right, we've progressed a little further, but I did want to point out the other bonus that you can get, which is this good listener bonus. You'll see a few of these little towers, communication relays. You need to pick up 6 of those. These are a little easier. Most of them are right along your path. You don't have to go out of the way like you do for the supplies. So that's a good easy bonus to get. There are actually 3 different bonuses. I'm sorry, 2 different bonuses and at least 1 achievement. I'm not positive on if there are more than 1 achievement. Well, I think there's achievements like for completing the Flashpoint once and stuff like that, but there's also a kind of an achievement that just doesn't come from doing the video, doing the Flashpoint in general, that you actually have to do something for, and that we should be coming up to here just a moment. Okay, there's some invisibles here. Yeah, I think it's in the next area that we're going to get to our first actual first step in the achievement, and that is finding these gold guys here. There are going to be 3 of them spread throughout the Flashpoint. Only 1 is in this first area before you get to the first boss. The others you'll encounter later on, almost a little more naturally, I think. So let's go ahead and get this guy. I've already got the achievement, so I'm just gonna do this one fight just to show. So you got this little here. There's a bunch of these chief something officers. They all vary, but there's 3 of them total. So once you've got all 3 of them, you'll get the bonus. That's, I'm gonna have to look see what that bonus was. I don't remember exactly. All right, so there we go. So as you can see, you can't pick up the droids. They don't give you anything. So there, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this until I get to the first boss, and then we'll go through that first boss fight. Alright guys, here we go with the first of the boss fights for this Flashpoint, and actually a really fun one. I have to say that I actually enjoyed all of the boss fights on this Flashpoint. They're really pretty unique and engaging. So this one, let me see if I can remember all of the things that this one does. Has some various targeted attacks, as well as a kind of a wave attack that's in a triangle in front of it. So DPS is not DPS, sorry. Melee combatants will have to be careful of that. At various points, he will also summon other droids to help fight. There'll be 2 in the back that are just average droids. They're just normal droids. Pretty easy. I think they just add extra firepower. I don't think they have anything interesting or unique that goes with them. At another phase, he'll summon 4 strong droids that he will simultaneously launch a series of, like a salvo attack, that'll form red circles around you that the salvo's coming in. So you have to get out of the red circle, but at the same time, these adds will have a big yellow circle around them, which will also have an area of effect attack. So you got to get out of them, and then you'll have to kill those off while that's going on. Because of that, I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it with because you see there's some healing stations around here. So I'm going to see if we can burn through this guy quicker than I did the last time. Because last time I did it with Reyna, who's a level 1 companion, on heals. And the fight took a while. I think I went through 3 of the phases with summoning the ads. So maybe leaving Lana, who's a level 50, on DPS, that this might go a little quicker. I also will make free use of Heroic Moment and Unity. So let's go ahead and see how that plays out. Okay, so you can see, oh, they are strong droids in the back. All right. And you can see that cone that he throws out in front of him. All right, let's get rid of these ads going here. Alana seems to be doing pretty well, but I'm going to go ahead and throw out Unity and start pumping the damage on this guy. He's got a heat beam attack, which also you can see is taking its toll on Lana. So I'm going to... Oh, here we go. So this is when these new ads come out. See the yellow circle there? They do some kind of explosion. Let's go ahead and get some healing going on. And you need to kind of burn the ads pretty quickly. So I'll get that guy down. Hit him with that. Leave Lana on the main guy. She seems to be doing fine there. Hit him with... You can see it brings back the small ads too, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some healing here. And before he sets off another round of the explosions, try and get that thing out. Alright, that was pretty effective. I think if you stun them, it stops their little explosive circles. Okay, seem to be doing okay now. Nope. And it seems like he drops 2 of those big things. Alright, yep, so there we go. Oh, another round. So let's see if we can't do a little more here. Alright. Give Lana a little healing feeling there. Oop, Lana's getting into trouble, so I'm going to go hit a healing station. Ooh, just in time. You can see the ads can kind of add up and be pretty difficult. Oh, okay, got the main guy, so now we just have to kill off the ads. Leaving Lana on that on DPS did a number on that, so that was cool. So I would, if you've got yourself if you're well equipped, because I am, I think my equipment rating is over 242. You can see this one I can actually scavenge. Well, let's go ahead and look on that. Average gear rating is 247. Level 50 companion, you're probably fine to leave your companion on DPS. Just make sure you're paying attention to health. But there we go. All right, so let's go ahead. Now, some of these elements inside are pretty unique, so I'm going to go ahead and keep the recording going at least for a little while until I know I'm in an area where it gets kind of repetitive, and show you what we got in here. Because there's a cool little series where you have to go leaping from platform to platform. And actually, now I am reminded, you can see we've got these 2 bonuses here. There is a 3rd bonus. You don't need those guys there. In the next section, where you can find some extra data that shows you what secrets Theron has stolen from the Alliance. I'm not sure if that's on this or if it's just part of the solo mode when you're actually progressing the story. So let's see whether or not that's a thing here. Okay, so you can see some of the regulars drop stuff every once in a while. Drop a little loot, but not a lot. Okay. These guys have little tow cables, so be careful. They're going to drag you around if you're not watching it. I'm actually not sure if it's him or him. One of these two has tow cables that they'll pull you around the battlefield if you're not paying attention. Okay, so when you get out here, here's the second of the chiefs that you need to worry about if you want that achievement. So we'll go ahead and fight him. See, there you go. There's the tow cables. Oh, apparently I missed my thing there. All right. And I didn't have any of my shields, so let's get those back up. Hit him with a stun. All right, so yeah, so this computer over here is the first in a series if you want that that other bonus. I don't remember what the bonus is called, but we'll go ahead. So you got supply demands, good listener, and then this one is terminal intelligence. So you have all of those various things that you can do. And this is kind of a unique area because everything's separated on platforms and you have to use magnetic cables to get around. So you can see here's another, there's another one here. There's a couple more over, I think in this area you can click on one. You want to end up going over here, but if you want the bonus, you have to go to the other platforms first. There's this one, there's one you jump to over here, and then there's another you jump to down below, I believe. So I'm probably not going to do that. I don't want to take the time on this video to go ahead and, you know, spend all that time. All right. That's probably the only drawback on this whole Flashpoint, in my opinion, is the number of ads you have to find, the number of mobs that are around. Okay, so you don't go down that far, but you will go over here, which is also where I believe the next chief is. So let me see if I can see that from here and let you know for sure about that. Okay. So here you're not having to jump yet. See if I can do this without attracting these guys' attention. Just so we can go look down here. Ooh. Oh yeah, here he is right there. So there's the last of the chiefs you need to get your achievement. Oh, this hadn't materialized. That's why it was making me move weird. Oh, I grabbed one. Darn it. Oh, luckily it's not the whole bridge, so we'll be careful here. Oh, Lana got him. Oh well. Like I said, that is one drawback of this Flashpoint, is you almost have to fight everybody here. They're just, especially if you want the bonuses, but otherwise they're just, it's almost not possible to, oh, she's gonna die if I don't do something here. Alright, yeah. CXP, if nothing else. Alright, let's get back her health. Oh, somebody left some loot. Alright, so next we're going to go up here, and then we'll be on the level. That's the only other jumping. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until I get to the next boss, and we'll go from there. Okay, we were actually very close to the next boss. The next boss is actually Syndic Venta, who is the person who is sheltering Theron. So she's in charge of this house. She's a sniper. She's got some ads, and then she'll have people up here sniping from these positions. The unique part of this fight is at various stages she will jump up onto these realms, or these railings here, or this walkways, catwalks up here, and you'll have to magnetic, you know, shoot up there There'll be ads that come at various times. She'll send little like explosive probes and that kind of thing. So you have to watch that. I didn't find her a terribly difficult fight, but somewhat challenged. You got to move around, which is kind of a challenge for a gunslinger. But otherwise, not a bad fight at all. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'll deal with the ads and leave Lana to... Oh, well, okay. Apparently they are not nearly as strong. Okay, so you can see Sniper's up above, and she's got like a knockback attack. And now we've got to jump up there to grab these various ads that she's got with her. Go ahead and use some of this. The ads are not particularly deadly from what I can remember. So I really don't pay a lot of attention to them. I just, kind of kill them incidentally. She's the bigger threat, but as you can see, we've already got her down below 50. If you're fighting her up on these catwalks, she's got a knockback attack, but there's plenty of railings that aren't going to... Oh, real quick. All right, before we get to the maze, I forgot there is a bonus boss on this this Flashpoint. So as soon as you come out of the caves here, actually you're not supposed to come out here. Let me go back into the tunnel so you can see. So essentially you come out of here where I still have the bonus missions, and you're supposed to turn and go out here. But if you go out this door at the end, so at the bottom of the screen, it takes you to this landing platform where you get to fight the bonus boss. I am going to go ahead and fight the bonus boss just to show you some of the mechanics of it. There's not... The one thing that's kind of weird, from everything I can tell, this droid back here doesn't really do anything. Removes all disables when this effect ends. I don't know what that system scan thing is. It's immune to damage. Essentially, it doesn't do anything. Every once in a while, it connects to the strike walker, but as far as I can tell, you can't interrupt what it's doing. So I'm really not clear what it does. So anyways, you're going to have to fight the strike walker. He'll summon stuff every once in a while. But otherwise, and he'll have some AoEs and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's not a tough fight. It just lasts a while. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll see how this goes with the DPS. So you can see it's got this little shockwave thing that goes on. Now we've already got some ads back there. Hit them with some AoE attacks. There's a lot of moving around. As you can see, that's a pretty deadly attack. You need to move out of those as soon as it happens. As soon as you see it, get moving. Again, makes it very difficult for things that that have kind of like more of a static thing, like a gunslinger or a sniper or somebody like that. But other than that, that's its most devastating attack. And you see, I tried moving out of it as soon as I could and still got... Oh, that's weird. I did not... I don't know what happened there. Why it didn't let me grab it. So let's go ahead and heal up here. I'll be honest, this is doing way more damage than I took the first time I went through this. It did not do nearly this amount. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I was just quicker on the move before, but yeah, it's doing way more than I remember taking before. All right, but nonetheless, you can still see we're doing pretty well as far as getting that. Let's go ahead and get the ads here. Oh, let's get rid of a couple of them that way. Oh, be careful. There apparently somebody's got a knockback attack. I think it's this thing. It puts out a little a little thing around it. For some reason, this healing behind me isn't working, so I'm going to go use this one over here, where there's still a little, there we go. Alright, throwing that out. I should have time to do this. Alright. Almost got it done. If I can keep my last few health points. Actually, there is one up here, so I'll go ahead and get this. Just to make sure I'm... because Lana's pretty much got him there. There we go. And then everything dies. Oh, we got another team of guys who show up. We can knock them off and then kill this last guy. So that's it. You got to be careful on this small platform. Can be kind of dangerous, but otherwise he's pretty straightforward fight. That droid you'll want to stay away from because I think it has a knockback attack. I believe that's what almost knocked me off the side there. But there you go. There's the bonus boss. So let's go ahead and get ourselves to the maze. Actually, I think once we get through the maze, we got to fight some wampas here, but then we'll have the first of the puzzles we have to work on. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright, so there's a couple more wampas, then we'll get out of this cave system. Oh, and there's a mountain cat. It's mountain cats, not wampas. Okay. Go ahead and hit these. Watch them turn into snow as you kill them. Oh. Alright. Now the next thing, you're going to run into a temple guardian. Don't try and fight him. Click on these apples here. Click on the temple guardian. Throw him this little, whatever, temple fruit. He turns into a yellow. You don't have to fight him. You just move past. This is a relative... It's not a unique puzzle. It's not terribly hard. You try clicking on this. It tells you you need to... some missing parts. You'll find a trail up here. You just follow this trail. There'll be some wampas that come up as ads, but if you find them where they are, you just go stand by the edge, and as soon as it's up, you can knock him off. Alright, so then follow this around. You'll see there's a couple of things here. You're going to click on these, fight a quick droid, and then it'll open up that thing so you can boom. Okay, so there, you do that a couple more times. I don't know if you can do this without fighting the wampa thing, or is it a cat, or yeah, the wampa over here. If you do fight that wampa, it'll summon another one just like we just saw. You may be able to get away with not fighting it. Oh, no. Alright, so now you click this lever. I don't even know if you have to fight these other ones because it's always in that last one, so you might be able to get away with that. You could go down these stairs that the wampa is guarding, or you can just go back the way you came. You don't have to fight these cats either. You're going to go through that ice wall there. So we come back over here, click this. That wall's going to melt, and we head out that way. It's kind of, I like this element of it. You got to do a little puzzle solving. It's not all just fight. Alright, so this same thing here. There's going to be a wampa that crawls up. He's going to come up over here, so you can come get set and then knock him off. And then you're going to go up into this next temple here where there's going to be some like lasers moving around. Alright, I did not... Okay. Anything's not recharged yet, but we can stun this guy and then fling him off. All done. Alright, in here we've got these laser defenses. You're going to see some of these walls are clickable. So you're going to dodge lasers here, click on the wall, then click on this little panel before, and it opens something else up. So then, or shuts off a laser, one of the two. In this case, it shut off a laser. So now you're going to have to go past this. See, that's not a clickable wall. You go, oh, some droids. Okay. Oop. Jump in here. You got to beat them, and then you can click on this wall back here. All right. And that will open your passage further. And you just do this over and over again. Let's jump in here real quick. Alright, and then you've noticed you've reached the end of how far you can go here, so you turn this off and you have to go back to the beginning and go the other direction. You can't jump through there, unfortunately, so... Oh, maybe you can. No, I don't think so. I missed something. I think I went too far back. Another wall should have opened up. Oh, yeah, right here. So as soon as that laser goes by, you can sneak around and be over in here and look for the next. Oh, apparently I hit the wall. So I'm burning. That's a lot of burning. There's also, you'll see there's some droids over here. Go ahead and get rid of them. Nothing in here. Oh, yep, here's the clickable one. And then around the corner. I believe we're out of the maze. There we go. So we go up the stairs to the next thing. Now this weird, I don't know what that thing up there is for exactly, because all you have to do is click all of these and it melts the wall. So be prepared to fight these droids and then we're all set. I guess we can go click it and see what happens. I haven't played around with it, so I don't know. Might as well explore and see if it does something interesting. Kills us or something. Alright. Oh, it activated some cats. Macro binoculars. Oh, there must be some other bonus up here that I was not aware of. So let's see what we can see with those macro binoculars. Alright. Nothing to scan there. Interesting. I don't see that they're good for anything here, at least. Some sort of orbital thing there. There. Nope. Alright, so maybe there's something further on. But anyways, here we just go and, you know, click these things. So you really only had to do is defeat those droids at the beginning. And this will open it and melt at this wall for you. And then we go into, I believe, the last boss fight here. Now you can try and make that jump there, or you can just go around the side here. Okay, so this guy he summons some storms, some like little whirlwinds. He's got like a ray attack. He'll make a line, and you just kind of got to get out of the line. Otherwise, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot to his mechanics. He'll disappear at one point in the fight. That's probably the big thing, is he disappears, and when he comes, he can knock you around, I believe. But he's probably the most straightforward of the bosses on this. So you can see he's got that little line attack there. And it only hits whoever's in the line. Oh, he does have an orbital blast. You just got to get out of that. Oh, I didn't do it. But there is a way to block the line of... if he throws that line at you, you can move behind this thing here. And he will move to try and intercept you. But it does also block the attack itself. Alright, let's go ahead and throw out some defense here. You cannot interrupt the orbital bombardment, so you just kind of have to that is one problem with... Okay, now he's throwing out the whirlwinds, and those will throw around your companion. This is part of the problem that I ran into with not having her as a healer. She's probably going to die here pretty soon, and we'll see how I fare without her. Oh, interesting. He chucked her into the orbital bombardment. Okay. All right, I might have to... Oh, duh. Why did I not think about that? Lana did not have to die. I forget these story modes actually even have those, so I don't pay a lot of attention to. Alright, I don't think you can hurt the whirlwinds. Apparently if you attack them, they throw you around. Alright. Oh, he's disappeared at this point, so I gotta wait for him to reappear to actually be able to hurt him. I should be okay with the healing things that are out here. This disappearing act of his is really pretty annoying. It's not terribly deadly, but it is annoying. Oh, he's gone again. Yeah, if I had been paying attention to that, there's no reason to, on a boss fight, to have your companion on heals. You just have to be paying attention to the fact that you can heal. And now I just have to go through the annoyance of waiting for him to reappear and stay on the move, because it looks like he has some sort of possibly freeze you attack. Wow, very annoying. I don't remember him disappearing this match. Maybe that's because I'm dodging all of his attacks that it's doing that. I don't know, but take advantage of this here. Oh, he disappeared again. All right, well. Finally making some progress, 13%. Oh, look at that, 12, 11. Oh, thought he was going to stick around. Oh, my roll didn't work. There we go. Nice. All right, let's see if we can get him here. Finally. All right, there you go. So that's the Traitor Among the Chiss Flashpoint. Just remember that you have these healing stations so you don't lose your companion, so that last fight goes a little quicker. But otherwise, it is a really fun Flashpoint. It's probably the best Flashpoint they've come out with in a really long time. I like, despite that annoyance there, with your companion up, it goes a lot smoother. There's a little more interest with him switching his tax up, not disappearing all the time. But nonetheless, I think all three of the boss fights on this are really good. I like the little maze that you have in this area. I would say the front part is a little too stacked with ads. Possibly the inside area where you're trying to go from platform to platform, maybe a little too many ads there. But otherwise, it is a really cool Flashpoint. I highly recommend it, guys. Please, if you've done the Flashpoint, let me know down below what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber with us. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are interested in shopping for some Star Wars, the Old Republic cartel coins, time cards, anything like that, please use our Amazon affiliate link. You can actually use that for any shopping you might want to do with Amazon. Anything you buy or you purchase within 24 hours after clicking the link, or that you put in your cart and buy within 89 days after clicking the link, will help the Grizzled Geek. We'll get a small commission on those, so we would appreciate your help there. Or you can support us on Patreon, link down below. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you liked the sound. I hope it's improved for you guys. You guys have fun playing Star Wars The Old Republic, this new Flashpoint, and may the Force be with you.